Hello everyone, our last template is for service maintenance setup. All the sheets in this template are not mandatory, they're in a yellow-colored state. Basically, if you have this data, then you should provide it, else you can skip it. The structure is the same, you'll find instructions over here. First, cause code is basically the causes for a breakdown. Against a specific problem, what are the actual causes? You can map these causes here. For example, lack of lubrication, overheating, misalignment, electrical failure. These are all examples of cause code names. The code itself is not mandatory. The system will generate it if you don't have it. If you have it, you can provide it. The name of organization, the name, however, you have to provide, and our recommendation is to keep it unique. Then here, you can define the type of these cause codes from this list only: electrical, mechanical, other, or operator. Those are the 4 options right now. You can select from them here. Then, there's a short description. If you have one, you can provide it. Then we have service types. This is also for information purposes. If you want to pull out some reports, you can do so based on these service types. Again, the data structure is the same. Name of organization, service type code. It's not a mandatory code, but you can provide the service type's name. This will be selected on a field service request afterwards. Cause codes will be available at the task level, and these service types will be available at the field service level. This is the name, then the description. If you want to add some description, you can put it there. And this is a cost center, like a service cost center, or an overall cost center. If you want to pull out reports based on cost centers in your organization, what are the different services that happened against which cost center? You can create some logic and generate reports in the system to see the actual costs occurring on these service types. Also, the cost center will be created automatically with this reference in our system. Whatever name you provide here, the cost center will be created accordingly. It's not mandatory, although you can provide the details in this section. Then this is problem. Basically, for the problem, we have the organization name, the problem code. The problem code is not mandatory, as always. The name of the problem you have to provide. So whether it's a failure, broken part, mechanical failure, overheating, whatever the problem is. Then, which area is this problem related to? There are multiple options: downtime, machine and labor, setup and labor, repair, fabrication. You can select any of these. It has no impact on the application. It's for information purposes only. Then there's a maintenance group. Like I mentioned earlier, you can group resources, the people, based on this maintenance group. You have to select a group code and a name, which you have to provide. Now this group will be created. In the next sheet, you can map your group members into this maintenance group, as you can see here. I have Oliver. Oliver is my resource. If you remember, I created a resource named Oliver in the resource templates. That resource I'm mapping into this maintenance group here. For both maintenance groups, I'm mapping the same resource. One resource could be in multiple groups. One group could also have multiple resources. If you have different resources, you can map those as well in this template. Next is skill. Skill is basically the organization, and you have to provide a skill name. We're capturing skills here because we will use this skill in the group member skills. This is a master kind of template. Here, you can provide the skill names. Then, for group member skills, you can map those skills here. In this group, these are the skills of the technician, or the resource. You can set the group name, the resource name, and then the level of skill, which is either beginner, intermediate, or expert. Then you can map the skills here, like mechanical, electrician, mechatronics. All these skills you can map against that particular resource. Then, the last template sheet is maintenance strategies. Basically, strategies are used when you are considering auto-scheduling. For example, if you're saying a field service request should be created every 3 months. At that point, this will come into play. We can create field schedules. Different types of strategies can be created. By default, we will create strategies already for monthly, weekly, half-yearly, annual, and tri-monthly. We will create these by default. If you want additional ones, you can create them, or you can keep it as is. In this template, you have to provide the organization. Similarly, a name you have to provide. Then, number of, which is a combination with the unit of measure. If I provide the number 1 and choose month, then it will be 1 month. But if I were to select year from this list, it would be 1 year of maintenance strategy. For now, let me pick it as 1 month only. Below this, we also see 7 days, 6 months, 1 year, 3 months. These are the most common strategies being used in most industries, so we're keeping them here. And that will be all for the service maintenance setup. We have now covered all these templates. Thank you.